The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to you, O Lord.
The disciples had forgotten to bring bread, and they had only one loaf with them in the boat. Jesus enjoined them, "Watch out, guard against the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod." They concluded among themselves that it was because they had no bread. When he became aware of this, he said to them, "Why do you conclude that it is because you have no bread? Do you not yet understand or comprehend? Are your hearts hardened? Do you have eyes and not see, ears and not hear? And do you not remember when I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many wicker baskets full of fragments you picked up?" They answered him, 12. "When I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many full baskets of fragments did you pick up?" They answered him, 7. He said to them, "Do you still not understand?" My dear brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated.
Mga kapatid, muli nating pakinggan ang sinabi ni Jesus sa Ebanghelyo sa araw na ito. Sabi niya, "Why do you conclude that it is because you have no bread? Do you not yet understand or comprehend? Are your hearts hardened? Do you have eyes and not see, ears and not hear? And do you not remember when I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many wicker baskets full of fragments you picked up?" They answered him, 12. "When I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many full baskets of fragments did you pick up?" They answered him, 7. He said to them, "Do you still not understand?" Minsan, mga kapatid, hinahanap natin ng mga bagay na magbibigay sa atin ng kaligayahan sa mga material na bagay. Kaya naman may iba't iba tayong mga koleksyon. Kayo mga kapatid, ano po ba ang inyong mga kinokolekt? Napuno na ba ang kwarto ninyo ng mga bagay na inyong kinokolekta? Siguro yung iba sa inyo ang kinokolekta or ang collection ay shoes. Di lang simpleng shoes na mumurahin, pero yung mga branded. May nakita ko sa YouTube na isang collector na ang kanyang collection ay mga Jordan na shoes. Iba't ibang kulay, iba't ibang sukat. But for sure, these shoes cost a lot of money. Siguro pag pinagsama-sama natin lahat ang sapatos na ito, sapat na ito para makabili ng isang sasakyan. Ang nakakatuwa pa dito, dadalawa lang naman ang paa ng collector. Pero parang hindi siya nasasatisfy hanggat hindi niya makumpleto ang lahat ng klase ng Jordan sa buong mundo. Meron din namang nangongolekta ng bags. At hindi lang simpleng bags na mumurahin. Dapat yung mga branded, no? Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, Prada, at kung ano-ano pang signature brands na talaga namang nakakalula ang presyo. At ang nakakamangha pa dito, may sariling kwarto ang mga bags na ito. At dapat naka-aircon para hindi ito masira, no? Yung mga leather parts ng mga bag na ito. Kaya nga buti pa yung mga bags, may sariling bahay. Pero iba nating mga kababayan, wala man lang matirahan. But I too must make a confession. May mga collection din po ako. I collect books. Siguro I can already call my collection of books as library. But honestly, hindi ko pa po lahat nababasa ang mga librong ito. My excuse ay TBR ko po ito, no? To be read. Yung mga binili kong books. Kaya ayon, nakatambak na lamang yung iba't ibang libro doon sa aking cabinet. And they are waiting to be read. Nandun yung satisfaction na makuha mo yung isang bagay na gusto mo. Yung magiging part ng collection mo. But the desire of having more remains. You have your iPhone 12 Max. Paano kung dumating na yung latest iPhone? Bibili ka pa ba ulit nung bagong iPhone na to? Functioning pa naman yung iPhone 12 Max mo. Magaling din talaga ang ating mga kumpanyang ito kung paano nila ina-advertise yung mga bagay-bagay. They can transform your want into a need. Kailangan mo itong bilhin tong bagay na ito, no? Yung luma mo, outdated na yan. Kailangan updated ka sa mga bago, yung mga uso. Hanggang hindi mo na namamalayan, ang dami mo na palang gamit sa bahay. It is because of our discontentment. It is because we keep on feeding our desires. Ngayon may lumalabas na bagong revolution. This new revolution is called minimalism. When you check their videos in the internet, you will be amazed to find out how simple their life is. They possess very few possessions. Some of them possess very few clothing articles, like the one I am following right now. His name is Rob Greenfield. Isa siyang extreme minimalist. He has only less than 10 items of clothing. No? Imagine, 10 items of clothing. Kung titignan mo ngayon yung cabinet mo at bibilangin kung ilang damit meron ka, baka kulang pa ang isang umaga sa pag-iinventaryo mo ng iyong mga damit. But this guy Rob, owns only those clothing that he needs for every day. And he is very much satisfied to those clothings he owns. The principle of minimalism tells us that we should not be controlled by those things that we own. Kasi kapag nangyari yun, when we are controlled by the things we own, talaga namang hindi natin makokontrol ang ating mga desires. And this is what consumerism tells us. More is great. So you keep on buying things even if you don't really need them. While minimalism tells us that less is more. The less we have, the more time you can spend to those things that are essential. And this is what we are being told in today's gospel. We need to know how to distinguish our wants from our needs. We need to know what really are the essential things in our life. We search for things that we think can give us happiness, but in reality, these things are not essential in our life. We can live without them. And once we distinguish our needs from our wants, from what is more important to what is less important, we can easily let go of those things that are not really essential. But it would take a lot of willpower. We are used to be dictated by the things we own or possess. But this time, you have to have the courage to say, you are just taking a lot of space in my life. I am letting you go. There is more to life than these things that we possess. There are more important things in life than these material things that are not lasting. For example, our relationship with people is more important than those things that we collect. Marami nga akong libro kung saan makakakuha ako ng mga iba't ibang nalalaman ko tungkol sa buhay, pero kung hindi naman ako marunong makipagkapwa-tao, walang silbi ang mga librong ito. Our relationship with God is much more important than those things we possess. God Himself is the provider. Kaya meron tayo ng mga bagay na meron tayo ngayon. So it is just right to be grateful to God and to hold on Him rather than holding on the things we possess. Dahil kapag natapos ng ating paglalakbay dito sa mundong ito, iiwan din naman lahat natin itong mga bagay na ating pag-aari. Kaya mga kapatid, ang naging problema ng mga disipulo sa pagbasa sa araw na ito ay sila ay naghanap ng wala. Natakot sila na wala silang nadalang tinapay na kanilang kakanin. Nakalimutan nila na kasama nila si Jesus. Si Jesus na pinadami ang ilang pirasong tinapay upang pakainin ang libo-libong tao. Kapag hinanap natin sa ating buhay ang wala, hindi natin ma-appreciate ang mga bagay na meron tayo. When we look for the things we lack in life, we will not appreciate the things that we have. We have to count our blessings, and by this, we will learn how to be contented. Mga kapatid, mahirap maghanap ng wala. Wala nga eh. Mas mabuti na tingnan natin kung ano ang meron tayo at pasalamatan ng Diyos dahil ang lahat ng ito ay biyayang ating natanggap mula sa Kanya.